Okay guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. So today is slightly different because today I'll be covering more on Obey Me, on like how to earn devil points, devil vouchers, and other items that are needed in the game. Because like at first I was actually pretty hesitant on making a video like this because I wasn't really sure if I should cover on how to rank events and everything. Then again, this is Solmer. They love to do consecutive events, which is really hard to rank. But when I do get the chance to rank, then I'll just share my experience. But that's like next time because I can never rank in this game for sure. But anyway, aside from that introductions, let's just get this started. Okay, so obviously the most common one to earn any items is to log in. So every week, day 8 and day 14, if I'm not mistaken, you get extra DP. Okay, I cannot show you here because I already logged in, so I should have started with that one. But then my stamina will be capped. So yeah, anyways, sometimes when you log in, you get special event crossover. So for example, recently we had collaboration with Connor VA, the anime channel YouTuber, that guy. Okay, so recently we had a collab with that, and we get a lot of stamina, which is really good for events. So things like that happened. Anniversary, we're able to get the free UR plus and free UR memory card. So stuff like those happen. So do keep an eye out on the social media channels and like just log in every day. Okay. Next, the hardest thing to do. So I'm going to start with the hardest task to do is to save your stash. By stash, I mean both your vouchers and your DP. If you have enough UR plus tickets, then just go pull all you want because it's guaranteed UR at least. If it's an SSR ticket, I have not tried this, but if anyone tried the SSR 10 and it does it give you a guaranteed UR plus or something? I'm not sure. I have never tried that because I can't control myself. The moment I got an SSR ticket, I just immediately use it. So yeah, try to not be like me. Okay? Because in gacha, there's no such thing as, oh, there's a glitch in the game because it took me all the way until 100 pulls just to give you an UR. No, there's no such thing as like that. Okay, gacha is pure RNG, meaning it's pure luck, whether your account suck or it's because you pull at the wrong hour or something. A lot of factors. Okay, no one knows how gacha legitly works, because if everyone knows how gacha legitly works, then people can just like try to hack their way around just to get the thing they want. Then it won't be fun anymore, right? Okay, but anyway, going back to here, the reason why you need to save is because in case of worst case scenario that you got a UR at pull 100, at least you got a UR instead of suffering like example 90 pulls just for an SSR one copy and the rest of it are SR and Rs. Then that's even more hurtful rather than having one UR, right? So yeah, that's my point. There is no PT if you're a Genshin player or something. There's no PT, so the rates are all throughout the same, and you can just redeem your UR plus at certain pulls. So in this case of the event, at 100 pulls, 200, and 300. So this is up to you. If you don't believe me that is it possible to reach hard PT? Yes, I recently reached hard PT in the anniversary banner and the UR revival banner. So you can check out on my suffering in my other videos. But yeah, anyway, that's one example. Try to not pull on the permanent banners, the chapter A, chapter M, and chapter G, as they are permanent. So yes, they'll add cards sooner or later in the permanent pool, but you might never know. You can get a free SSR, free UR in a free pool, okay? Plus, this free pulls count towards your dailies. So your dailies just tells you to pull 3 times in the nightmare, okay? So it's better to just use the free pull only. But in case if your free pull isn't up, like example in the chapter A and chapter M, it refreshes every 48 hours, except if you're VIP. But for this video, I'm going to assume everyone's non-VIP, and this is F2P. So no buying of sets and everything, okay? So assuming that your timer is still not yet up for the next free pull, then you can just pull in the chapter G, as you earn gold like at any time that you play the stages. When you do your D jobs, then yeah, you can just earn gold easily back, okay? Or the other option is you don't pull and then just straight up do the other task, okay, since there are actually excess. So that's my point number 3. Do your dailies, because for any dailies that you do, you just need to do 7 tasks. I think there's like 10 to 12 tasks, so you know that there is some spare tasks that you can do, okay? You don't have to do everything because you're not supposed to rush level up, because the more that you rush level up, the more the closer it is that you have to buy the sets when you level up. So that adds even more pressure when you save your DP. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, you get what I mean. Especially if you're early level. Early level, you level up pretty fast, right? But then there's going to be at some point where you're going to get stuck when you receive that level up gift, and you need to buy that set for 99 DP. And then you're gonna be like, oh no, I don't have enough. I cannot whale because I don't have access and everything. So that's a huge waste, because that's one of the most worth it sets. So yeah, that brings up to my next point. Have a safety net of at least 99 DV or 270. Why 270? Because 270 pulls is good for one multi-pull, right? So where can you use this multi-pull? Or at least 10 dv, okay? So like equivalent, okay? 99, as I mentioned a while ago, 99 dv is for the level up set. So that level up set contains 5 dv. That's like more than half a discount, which is really, really good, okay? So buy that set, okay? Two, every month or like once in a while, Solomon sets come back. So Solomon set is basically a 150 DP, sorry, I get confused on this DVDP. But yeah, DP, where you buy half the price. So instead of 300 or 270, it's 150. So that was kind of worth, but it's not a super priority because if you're close to leveling up, you first get the 99 set before the 150 set. Anyway, the 150 set is a whole month. So I don't have an example right now because there's no sale ongoing or I have already bought it, okay? The 270, why I mentioned 270 is because when your birthday comes, you get a special banner where you have a UR guaranteed pull. So instead of an SSR free here, you get a UR instead. So that's the biggest difference. This is up to you if you want to do it or not. I mean, one, it comes once a year. Two, if you do not have UR, might as well just grab the chance to do it, especially for lower level players. If you're higher level players, then this is up to you because the UR that they're going to give you is basically the permanent URs. No, not here. The permanent URs in this chapter A. So you get these cards, okay? Guaranteed one UR among them, okay? So yeah, my next point is whether to join events or not, okay? So this one varies per person on your preferences, and at the same time, try to have like a semi prediction or like a plan. Like for example, you know that Bill and Belfie's birthday are coming this week, like on the date this video was recorded, huh? Like in less than a week, Bill and Belfie's birthday are gonna come after this event for sure. So if you stand them, then try to stack up all the resources that you have to get them. Okay, I hope this makes sense again. So yeah, then that's the time you full blown join the event and everything. But if you're not the type, so for example, you're not a Belfie stan or you're not a Bill stan, then you can just spend your time doing the main story. Okay, try to progress the main story as far as you can go because this can affect the progress of you leveling up your cards. Okay, yes, when you clear stages the power increases, but the more that you farm you can level up your cards. So if you level up your cards, you're able to beat the main story, and if you beat the main story you can do the hard stages. Okay, so it's like a semi chain reaction. It's more of like how you manage. Okay, one example is for example, I'm going to level up Simeon, but I couldn't level up Simeon because I lack these materials. So since I'm very, very slow in progressing in the main stages because of various reasons, I can only farm these two stages daily only, which hinders my progress by a lot. Like if I'm example already at chapter 40 instead, I could have farmed this 5 stages instead, which could have given me more materials. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. But if you're like a beginner type, then try to join as much of the bootcamp event as you can over the events because because bootcamp gives you a lot of rewards. So while you're doing the main story, you get the goldfish, right? And then afterwards, you can also get other materials. So these other materials can help you in leveling up your cards, which is a huge, huge advantage. Okay, like imagine that you recently got the newest card, but the newest card needs the further materials, and you're just a newbie. Newbie reaches around, let's say, chapter 10, but that material is at chapter 20 plus. So along the way in Levy's bootcamp, at least you can get the materials along the way, right? So it's in a sense, it's like a kill two birds with one stone thing. Yeah. I hope this makes sense. Alright, next is how to build your deck. So this one's kind of a little bit tricky because one, how do I say this? One, because you have a primary stat and a sub stat. So especially when it's boss stages, you need two stats because on phase 1, if you did not beat the boss in as fast as you can, it's going to change the phase and then it's going to change to a different color. So that one could affect the performance of your stage clearing, that one. Okay. So for example, let's go to editing. For example, I'm a Mammon stat, okay? And I simp Mammon so hard that I want to have a copy of Mammon in every single team. This one you can do, okay? Just make sure you do not have like Mammon blue and another Mammon blue and then you have a Mammon blue. Try to vary your team as much as possible. What I suggest is try to get at least one of the side characters. By one of the side characters, I mean not one of the 7 brothers. So like Luke, Solomon, Diablo, Barbatos, Simeon, those guys. So at least because they're kind of rare, so in a sense it wouldn't repeat so much in your team, right? So I can show you one example is this team. So this team I only have Mama, Lucifer, and Asmo. I know that I have a lot of Asmo pink URs. So on my pink team, I can only choose one because you're not allowed to repeat uh, the same brother in the team. That is not allowed. So try to spread out your deck. Okay, I know that it's hard to stick to one stand and everything, but the game tells you can't put the same brother in the same team, even if it's different stat. So, for example, I have Mammon blue, and I'm going to put it with my Mammon pink. I can't do that. Okay, it doesn't allow you. Okay, unlike in memory card, because memory card most of them are group or in trios, duos like that. So it doesn't really matter. Like example, my team has this one, the three brothers, and then my other yellow card has this one where mom was also in that card. Then that one is fine. But if it's on the demon cards, that one's not allowed. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If you're stuck in a stage, you can choose to use the glow stick, but try to save the glow stick until the end, like boss battles. Boss battles or the last stages of the event. So in case you're joining an event towards the last stage per chapter, then that's the time you use the glow stick. Only if it's a small difference in a sense, but if you see like a big difference, don't try to do for it. Anyway, the event comes back in the uh, Lonely Devil. Yeah, Lonely Devil. So I'm not sure on the current event, which it's a different type, the box. This type, the box system. I don't know if this one will come back. So this is up to you if you want to join these types of event or not. But if it's like the normal type where you just keep grinding the events and just claim the rewards, collection event style, then that one it's up to you if you want to skip or not. The advantage of you skipping it is so that you can stack your resources for a better event, whichever that's your preference. Then you come back to the LD and then just at least you can chill a bit. So example, like you already finished part 1 when the event was released. So when the Lonely Devil comes, you can progress further. But this is up to you, okay? I suggest skipping events as much as you can until an important event. So important event, example, is a birthday event, a holiday event. So we know that Christmas is around December, which is also the anniversary event. So important dates like those. Then that's the time it's best to throw all of your stamina there. But then this is up to you, okay? Yeah. So how do you get AP? One is sending stamina to your friends. I'm sorry, I have so many notifications. But yeah, okay, you can send this. So you get 50 AP plus 10 because that's part of the daily task is to send AP to your friends. So that's 60 AP total. So that's one. Two, when a new event comes out, they always give you free AP, day one and day two. So you can choose to accept it and not join in the event, it's fine. And then the others is, I think, inside the devil tree, if I'm not mistaken. But be careful when you're leveling up your devil tree. Like as much as possible, try to do all the stats, and then the rest like aesthetics, gift box, just skip those because they're just aesthetics. So these are very very optional. Since they consume the same material as your normal node when you start up, it's really like a low priority. Unless you're the type that focuses more on the aesthetics over the power, then yeah, go ahead. But otherwise, it's not that recommended. As for the gift items, these are random. These are really really random. So they don't tell you what's the item inside it. So it's best to check online wiki or ask other people on like, hey, is this gift box will it give me something or it's just an ordinary item? Because I tried opening all of the gift box, I ended up getting like ascension materials only, which sucks. And then when I found out that the item, like a devil voucher, is like all the way towards the end, I was like, oh my god, wasted. So yeah, something like that. So that's how you check the wiki or like join some Obey Me Discord. Sometimes they have their own resources to track. So stuff like those. Okay. Others are like, you can try to join the event and get until because oh wait, let me rephrase. Okay, because in birthday events, for those who never joined the birthday events, basically it's semi huge event. So they have like birthday tasks and then the birthday pop quiz. Okay, so during the birthday task, you can just opt to join the event and try to farm until 1,000 party poppers, and then that one marks complete the task. So during doing that one, you complete the task, you stop joining event. If you're not after the birthday you are, then you go back to the birthday task. Then just focus on it. At least you get a free SSR. But if for veteran players or older players, if you have a lot of URs already, and it turns optional because SSR is bigger than UR obviously. So in a sense, it's optional. So if you want to skip the event or not. So again, joining events is based on your preference. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I keep jumping topics left and right because they're all connected, so I have to connect them in some way. Right? Lastly is try to save your feathers. Okay, your raven feathers. Why? One, if you do not have enough UR, at least you can get some from here. Okay. Two, don't buy the costumes because they're just pure aesthetics. Okay. Two, you can buy the demon vouchers. At least if in case you're lacking some pulls and you really 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 want that UR, then you can do this. Okay. Third is during the birthday event. So there's going to be some tasks there. One of the tasks is going to be buy the item. So instead of using your devil points, you use your feather to buy. At least you save some stuff, and you can earn feathers almost anytime. So when you do a gacha pull, and actually this is more like an end game currency in a sense, but if you have extra bad luck like me, then you encounter it sooner or later. What's a good example? Okay, so how to get raven feathers is actually kind of like a whale method, honestly, because it's based on the skill level count. So once you reach skill level 10, which is aka 10 copies, then the 11th copy onwards will give you a raven feather. That's why it's semi painful sight, but at the same time it's a okay, thanks for the compensation type of currency. So yeah, it's kind of hard to earn if you're in the lower levels. But if you're like a higher level and you've done a lot of gacha pulls in Nightmare, then yeah, looking at the Raven is like normal for you in a sense. Okay. Other ways to do it, I call this leeway methods. So one is to read the main story, because while you're reading the main story, you can earn materials. Okay. Sometimes you encounter devil points as well along certain chapters. I don't memorize all, but yeah, that. Two is try to follow this, because sometimes they give you devil vouchers along the way. And three, this is like the others are more like a whale-ish task. So don't try too hard on this one, honestly. Others is like when you go to the demon tabs, then each of them has like their own separate tasks. So for example, on Barbatos is give presents to him, meet him in surprise guests, like that. So if you've done enough tasks, you will sooner or later encounter some devil points, if I'm not mistaken. I remember I did encounter some. Yeah, like here, one, but it's like kind of far. So it's something like you do this along the way. Don't try to like force yourself to earn those. So yeah, that's more or less about it. Uh, a lot of people are asking if it's better to have the normal style, like this type, the LD, where you just do the stages, then just collect your prizes, versus the box system. So this one's like a bonus segment in a sense. In my opinion, box system is actually better if you're after the items more than the other stuff. So there's a lot of aesthetics like the wallpaper, uh, icon, frame, and everything. But in terms of items, it gives you quite a lot. So if you're not into the event, you can just grab and go. You like grab the devil voucher and then go. If you're lucky, then oh cool. If you're not lucky, then it sucks. But yeah, unlike the normal style, on the other hand, is you have to grind more stages in order for you to collect the item that you want. So they always advertise as, oh, you can get the devil voucher times 10 if you reach until X part. That X part meaning you have to grind so much stamina in order for you to get that. But yeah, one is more luck based, the other one is more predictable base. So this one's up to you. If you're after the cards, I would suggest joining normal events like this, normal pop quiz. But if you're after wallpapers, like more of the aesthetic type of person, then you can go for a box event. Then again, the box event, I'm not sure if they will come back, because this is the first time that they released the box event on the date this video was recorded, huh? So I don't know if there's future box reward events in the pop quiz that is not anniversary event. So that one, only time can tell on that one. So yeah, that's my insight on it. Personally, I prefer the box type ones because it's gacha. Everybody suffers in gacha together. Yes. I feel like I get more on the items I want and I can stack AP in a sense. Normal style on the other hand is more chill event. So if I want the UR for example, then I prefer normal style. But if I want items wise, I prefer the box. I don't know why. It was like that's my opinion. So it could vary from yours and I don't mind. So yeah, that's more or less all of the tips that I can think of for Obey Me. Just for quote unquote proof, I've been playing Obey Me since the beginning of the release. So that's more or less 2 years. My progress is hella slow and I have not spent any single cent. So I'm F2P. I only spent $1 because at the time I missed that 99 DP set. DB set. So I forced myself to buy 10 DB because at the time I only lacked 3 DB left. 3 DPs left. So I was like, you know what, just take my dollar. That's the only thing I spent. So I don't know how to give a proof of that, but yeah. Because some might think, oh, you're giving tips because you're I cannot, what if I'm an F2P. So yeah, this is from the words of an F2P. Just saying. So yeah, yeah, my URs, most of them, yeah, I don't spend, I grind. So I grind the devil vouchers, then just spend of it. Especially Mawan, this is one of my proof that I actually earned for it so much. Like I stack all the APs, I watch the ads, I chug all the D energy, I bought the 10 DP set and everything. So yeah, only buy those sets if and only if you're after the card. Otherwise, nah. So yeah, that's about it. Hope this video will help you in playing the game. And yeah, I hope you get the card that you want. So yeah, until then, I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.